Hey guys, it's Rachel and welcome back to another video, and today I am showing you guys my sketchbook from Inktober. So if you guys don't know what Inktober is, basically throughout the month of October you make pieces made out of ink, and then it usually has to go along with some sort of topic, which you guys will see later on in this video. Also, I just want to say, guys, I'm so sorry I haven't been uploading the past week or 2 weeks or something like that. I've been extremely busy, but I think now I can start getting back into my upload schedule. So let's go ahead and get right into this. So the first day was Swift, and I had just started Overwatch, I guess, and the first thing that popped into my head was Lucio, because he's really fast, and I wanted to do something different than what other people would do. In my head, I was kind of thinking maybe they'd do a Taylor Swift thing or a feather or something like that, so I decided to go with Lucio. Next one up is Divided. This I really wanted to try to get away from the obvious drawings to do, so this turned out okay. I kind of liked how I did the depth of field, but it's a little worm right here, and he says which one, because he's trying to choose between all the fruit. So not the best thing I've ever done, but it's still pretty cool, I guess. Next one up is Poison. This one was pretty simple, but I did really like it because I like making all these tiny little details, as you guys know, and a lot of technology-based things I really like to draw. And he's basically like a mad scientist making a potion. Next one up is Underwater. So I actually did two things for this day because, I don't know, I just wanted to, I guess. Next one up is Underwater. So I actually did two things for this day because, I don't know, I just wanted to, I guess. And basically it's just a guy underwater with a really cool gun. And I thought this actually turned out really good because usually I'm not very good at designing weapons, and I thought this was really cool. The other one that I did, you may have seen from my Instagram. You guys can follow me on Instagram at @scribbleswithrachel. And it's this stippling drawing of the turtle from Finding Nemo. And it looks really, really cool from far away and up close. So if we get up close, then you can see all the little dots, and it makes one big drawing. And it looked really, really cool. Alright, next up was Long. Again, I was trying to move away from the obvious things, so I tried to do something a little bit more funny. So I went with my little derpy faces that I do every once in a while, and basically he's kind of not the smartest person because he's got another guy on the end of his line, and I thought this was really, really funny. Next, again, I was trying to go with something a little bit funnier. This is Sword, and basically it's a tiny little dude with a giant sword. Next up was Shy. I really didn't know how to go outside the bubble with this one. I could have done Shy Guy from Mario or something like that, but I wanted to do something kind of simple, I guess, so I went with a guy that's nervous to talk to a girl, I guess. He's got a rose in his hand, and I thought it turned out really cool. I really like the way his hair turned out too in this one. Next up is Crooked. In this one, I tried to just do a certain type of art style that you guys might have seen before. I'm not sure, where it's completely white or it's completely black. There's no shading, I guess. So I tried to do that with this one, and Crooked, I guess, came from I was trying to go with tiny skinny limbs, and it would kind of be a crooked character, I guess. And it turned out okay. This one I'm not a huge fan of. I just really didn't know what to do for the topic, which is Screech. So I guess I just came up with a Screech Owl and then made a pen drawing without any pencil or anything before that. So it was pretty hard to do, but it turned out pretty good nonetheless. Next up was Gigantic. I decided to draw the Hulk, and I did this without any pencil or anything underneath it to I guess get your sketch down. So I just went right in with ink, and it's pretty good for not having any sort of sketch done. Next up is Run. I like this one just because it's pretty simple, and it's supposed to be Forrest Gump, going on his run, if you guys have ever seen the movie. And yeah, it's a pretty simple drawing, but I do like it. Next up is Shattered. I tried to do something a little bit different with this one, like most of the other ones. So it's supposed to kind of represent a shattered heart or something like that, and he's kind of behind glass almost, or this is a mirror. And if you can see that, it might be hard to notice, all the lines are a little bit offset with each part of the shatter, I guess. This was just supposed to give off a cool effect, but it didn't turn out that great. Next up is teaming. For this one, as you can see, I'm really into Overwatch at the moment, so I just drew Reaper and Tracer teaming because they both have pistols. I know it's like an unlikely combination because they're kind of like bad and good, but it was still really fun to draw. So, and then next was Fierce. This one was really hard to come up with like a good drawing for it, and the only thing that kept popping into mind for Fierce was that like dumb trend where you like go like this over your eye, I guess. So I just drew like a basic guy with like a Starbucks and doing the Fierce thing. Next up is Mysterious. This I didn't know what to do either. A lot of the adjectives ones were harder for me just because I couldn't think of what to draw. So I just kind of tried to draw like a mysterious cabin in the middle of the woods. This one was a lot of fun to draw. The topic is fat, so I just drew a really fat guy over a bunch of like junk food. Pretty fun to draw. This one was probably one of the most simple, but one of my favorite drawings to make. It was graceful, and the first thing that popped into my mind was a little ballerina like dude, and it was really funny. I don't know, I really liked this one. And then next came up was Filthy, and of course most people's minds goes to like a pig or something like that, so I went with pig. And then I went to Mabel with her pig, so I just drew them in like a sandbox / mud box, I guess, and they're filthy. Next up is Cloud, and I didn't want to just draw a cloud because I thought that was kind of boring, so I went with Cloud from Final Fantasy, which I've never played, but I've seen the character before, and I thought it turned out pretty cool. I really liked the tiny little lines that I did. I thought it added some really cool detail. Next up is Deep. This again, I tried to go outside the box with, and it got kind of deep, I guess, pun intended. And basically it's just supposed to be like a person getting like depressed, I guess, from all the words. So yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. Next up is Furious. This one, I'm not gonna lie, it's not my favorite. I was just trying to get it out pretty quickly. So basically it's a little kid that's mad that he dropped his ice cream. This one was pretty funny and fun to make. The word is trail, and basically I just did a few little ducklings and like a trail following this other guy that's like singing. You guys probably can't see the word, but the word is juicy. So I tried to do something that expressed color without actually having color because it's supposed to be like an ink drawing. So I did like bubble gum and Kool-Aid and just tried to bring out color without actually adding color, if that makes sense. So I just did a lot of like spills and stuff like that, and for some reason I really liked the way the hair turned out in this drawing. I don't know, I think it just flows really well, and the little these little detail lines I think turned out really good on this drawing. Next up is Blind. This I was just messing around with, so I just drew some weird dude in a car, and he like is gonna run over the grandma. So yeah, I was just messing around, I guess. Next up is Ship. And I couldn't really think of anything outside the box, so I drew a ship. And there's a dude on top of the ship. Yep, it's pretty simple. And then next up is Squeak. I don't really know what this is, but I think I was just trying to be funny and kind of do the opposite of Squeak, I guess. So I made a mouse that's like really muscular, I guess. Next up is Climb. And I went pretty simple on this one, just made a girl rock climbing. And I really like how I did thick lines with the foreground and then did thinner lines in the background. Thought it kind of put the focus on the foreground really well. This one you would have seen on my Instagram. This is Fall, and I just drew a person, kind of looks like me, I guess, in a pile of leaves, and it's fall. So yeah. This one was pretty simple, but I also do like this one. This one is called United. And basically it's someone being reunited, I guess, and she's crying. I kind of wish I didn't add this little teardrop. I thought it didn't turn out that good. And for some reason it looks like this is her arm, but it's actually this one and this one. It just turned out a little odd, but it's still pretty cool. Next up is Found, and I went immediately to Lost and Found and made a guy that kind of took like a magician outfit, I guess, from the Lost and Found, and he says finders keepers. And this is the last one for the month of Inktober, and it is Mask. This one is also kind of deep, so basically it's kind of going along that whole like putting on your mask to like hide your emotions, I guess, like some people do. So I was just playing along with that, and then this is like his happy face, and then this is like his actual face, I guess. And then I did this really cool like value thing in the back to kind of add emotion, and I really like this, how this one turned out. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know that I haven't been uploading very much, and I'm so sorry about that, guys, but I'm going to try to get back onto my normal schedule. If you guys did enjoy this video of seeing all of my Inktober drawings, go ahead and leave a like. Leave a comment down below letting me know what you guys like to see on my channel, and don't forget to subscribe for more awesome art videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!